Meghan Markle used her son Archie to gain the spotlight when William and Catherine arrived in America. Maybe a video of her welcoming her relatives would have been more appropriate than her son as clickbait. Is it coincidence or a calculated smear that on the same day the Prince and Princess of Wales land on the East Coast, West Coast and Meghan Markle pops up on social media with a son and mother for all of the world to see? Desperate much? Either chicken poop scooper Harry, the husband Meghan incessantly refers to, wasn't invited to the circus, or he wasn't deemed necessary. Shame, since his family's name is the reason for Meghan's relevance. Archie appeared to be propped up on his mum's lap, while his maternal grandmother Doria Ragland had to stoop in the background. The big occasion was a video call with Jataka Edie, CEO of social impact consulting firm Full Circle Strategies, and political strategist Donna Brazile. According to The Sun, an image of the chat was shared by Professor Duchess Harris, who specialises in American studies and feminism. The fact that Archie was used in the video is significant because he's rarely been seen since he was born in May 2019. Meghan and Prince Harry have released just a handful of photos of the young royal. Thus, it was a sure thing that headlines would dominate on the same day that William and Catherine visit the US. Note to Meghan: never play poker, subtlety is not your strong point. Meanwhile, secondhand coke on Reddit is suggesting Archie is actually a lifelike doll. The netizen wrote, "My question is, why does she release so many pictures of Archie, but only one decent one of Lilibet? Also, this is a bad picture of all three of them. Why is there so much empty space to the left? Why are they all blurry?" Meghan's definitely a user of Photoshop. While I do think she alters her appearance, like putting red hair on this clearly dark-haired child, I do think we've been shown that actual kids, they're just edited. Not that you asked, but here's my tin hat theory about the kids. I believe Meghan was actually pregnant with Archie. I think she just wore one of those moon bumps over her existing bump so that it looked larger and would get more attention. I believe that Archie was born by C-section. Meg was so puffy at that press event that A, had no doubt she'd been pregnant, and B, the puffiness made me wonder if she'd developed pre-eclampsia, hence the C-section. That's just a theory. I don't believe that was Archie in Harry's arms at the press event just after he was born. I think it was a doll. I've given birth to several kids myself, so I'm familiar with how tiny weeble people newborns work. Newborns are squirmy. They're always wriggling, trying to figure out how their arms work, or working on their farts. With that in mind, I watched all of that interview a couple of times, and that baby didn't move a muscle the entire time they were being interviewed. In the press calls for all the Wales children, you can see the newborns move. Baby Archie was dead still. I believe we started seeing the real Archie on the South Africa tour, and that pap shot of the baby falling out of the carrier Meghan was wearing notwithstanding, all the other pics are of him. I believe he'd been photoshopped a lot.